So today's message is mixed. I started off with thinking about like, what do I want to talk about today? And it started with like frenemy behavior. Have you ever been around somebody who seems like they want to comfort you and help you, but it's only when you're going through something, when you are, in a higher state of mind and you feeling good and, you just are floating through life in a better way. They don't really deal with you or they interact with you differently. Like if there are some people who consciously or not like to see you down. And I think it's because they feel down or they're not where they want to be in their lives. So when you're sulking together, it's great. But when you're not putting them down, you know what I mean? You're just talking about how you feel good or what you're doing to, maintain your life or how to, move forward the way you would like, you're accomplishing goals. They don't like that. So then they get weird on you. They'll isolate themselves from you or they'll shut you down. And then it's a attempt to kind of bring you to where they are. And then that made me think about how trashy the empath life can be sometimes. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's hard to feel the things we feel in others. Like that's like a true empath, right? Like I feel your feelings. I understand them and I understand why you're doing the things that I may not like. I understand why you're doing the things that may cause you harm. And I understand why you're doing the things that I am feeling emotionally through you and through our connection. That's where I'm at today. I'm feeling a lot of mixed negative emotions that I know aren't mine, that are like energetically intertwined. Energetically is what I said. Energetically. There are no, such things as coincidences. So that means something. I just don't know what right now. So we're just going to go right past it. But like the people that you like just connect to, right? They take your good and sometimes you take on their bad. And even if you can transmute it and you can turn it into positivity and peace, you feel it. And sometimes, I ain't gonna hold you, it's just trash. Sometimes I'm not gonna hold you, it's just utter trash, right? The good thing in me is, I normally don't feel it for too long. The most I think was like an hour, maybe 3. Like somewhere in between there. Like I usually am able to just say, that's not mine. And then kind of figure it out and do whatever I need to do to heal. But the takeaway is, you need to pay attention to the signals that your body sends you about your environment and about the people that you're around. You need to pay attention to the way people treat you when you are down and out versus when you feel like life is good and you feel like you're thriving. Sometimes we are just not with our people. That's the reality. Sometimes our people are not our people. They are temporary. They're placeholders. They are there to learn lessons from us and teach us lessons. And I think sometimes we just don't understand when it's time to move on. I've made some significant changes in my life over the last few months, and I cut a lot of people out. And, I'm in the process of seeing who, like I cut everybody out. I cut everybody out. Now I'm in the process of seeing who can come back. And it's not many people. And, the reality is I ignored a lot of bad behavior because I had love for people. And I think that they thought I was just stupid and blind and naive and didn't see it. You can't make excuses for people's bad behavior. You can tell them that you understand and you can, have empathy or sympathy, but ultimately you may have to disconnect, detach, and disassociate and kind of just leave it alone. So the message for today is to check your surroundings and pay attention to the signs and signals that your brain, your heart, and your body send you every day. Okay? The universe sends signs too. So just be mindful. And it's okay if you're not where I am, where you just cutting everybody out left and right. But like put it on your radar and just be mindful. Make good choices.